Greetings, everyone. This is Walk, Ride, Fly, joining in from the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Greetings, everyone. Today's Thursday, August 25th, 2022, and the time is 7:25 p.m. local time in New York, and the temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, friends. I had a little bit of time, so I figured I'd bring you something today. I haven't gone live in a couple of days, so I figured I'd bring you at least a little bit of a walk from the Upper East Side. Greetings, Ida Santos. Greetings to you, Cynthia Kalman, John Johnson, William Andrews. Oh, you're in Washington now. Nice. Oh, were you in Washington before? Greetings to you, Alfred Close, all the way from Canada. Greetings to you. You're the first one today. Henry, greetings. Did you make it to the promised land? Did you make it to New York? All right, friends and family. Today I'm on the Upper East Side right now. I am on 86th and Lexington. I'm going to show you a few things and possibly head on towards Lower Manhattan. Greetings to you, Bernard Friedman. Greetings. I just got off the train station. This train station right here. 86th Street Station. Anyway. Alright, so I haven't streamed for a couple of days, so I'm a little rusty, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to make the best of today. Greetings to you, Joe. Greetings. You're in Macy's now? Nice. Shop until you're dropping, huh? That's right. You're in New York, you might as well, right? Might as well. Anyway. Alright, friends, first things first, always showing my favorite coffee shops, and this is one of them right here, Variety Coffee Roasters. I've shown it before, I'm going to show it again. They do have a couple of locations throughout the city. This is one of them. Actually, this one is my favorite one. This is my favorite, Variety Coffee Roasters. I used to sit right there back in the day when I was a student. I would sit here, attempt to focus while doing some work projects. At the same time, do a little bit of people watching, you know, as much as possible. That's what you got to do in New York. Especially if you're a tourist, you know, sit on the corner of like a nice coffee shop like this one, or maybe a cafe, or maybe a Starbucks, whatever it is, and just observe people. You see so many things, you know. New Yorkers are a very interesting group of people. Oh, Henry, that makes sense. Renee is shopping and I'm watching. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I would do the same too. I'll just sit down and just drink coffee, maybe watch, you know, some funny videos on YouTube or something, you know. Gary Ting, how you doing? Good day, Governor. We're heading north to Harlem. No, actually, we're heading towards Lower Manhattan. That's what we're doing today. We're on the Upper East Side. I figured, yeah. I was like, how do I even react? Oh, that makes sense. I was like, I'm not, like, there's plenty of space. I didn't even know how to respond. I was like, you know, it's New York. So. She said, I have the right of it. I'm from California, but I live in New York now. Okay. Are you from
Alabama?
Nice.
I live in New York. How about that? You get the reason.
Oh, you moved here? Oh, I see.
I was born in Alabama. I'm a native.
That's it. You're done with Alabama. I mean, you still have some attachment.
Not much. I have a sister.
Okay.
relatives and everything else. It was pretty
Different world.
welcome to New York City. It's weather fields.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm vlogging right now. I'm like, showing my friends of the city as much of the city as possible.
Really been
The last couple of days, definitely.
Yeah, we've had that. Okay.
All right,
What's your name?
Robert.
Robert.
Yeah.
Hi, Ed.
Ed, nice to meet you.
Edward or Ed?
Edward. Ed, awesome. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Have a good one. Take care.
Meet that lady. You could just tap
I
her
know.
on
I'm just
the
gonna be like, oh, have a good day.
tap.
I'm like, I just started vlogging. Have a good one, Ed. Take care. All right, Princess family, my apologies. Some lady yelled at me, even though I had the right of way. I was not in her way. But I'm glad somebody else noticed it. Somebody else saw it and was like, oh, she's just in her mind. You didn't do anything. Anyway, that's New York. Greetings to you, Brenda, Benjamin, Ida Santos. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ida Santos, thank you so much for coffee. I appreciate you. E is me has been a member for 6 months. That's awesome. Thank you for being a member. E is me. All right, I know I forgot to show you one thing. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I missed it. New York, New York. All right, okay, so you know what? While I'm here, let me show you something that's right across the street before I go too far. That is Home Kitchen right there, right across the street. That is an American restaurant, a decent restaurant on the Upper East Side. Some of you guys have been writing me saying, oh, you always show the French, Italian restaurants, but we want to check out some American restaurants as well. So this one is number one, Alessi. Alessi is the one who sent me a message on Instagram. There you go. There's a decent American restaurant right across the street, Home Kitchen. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's decent. Greetings to you, Jason. Greetings, Darrell. Najuma Brown. Hello. I guess I should. Gary Ting, so right now we are on Lexington Avenue on the Upper East Side. It's a bit far away from Harlem. We're pretty much on the east side. I mean, we're close to Spanish Harlem, but not the west side of Harlem that you're thinking of. All right, Tal Bagels, a famous bagel spot on the Upper East Side. I don't know what the fuss is about. I think it's okay. And I honestly don't think it's that great. I've tasted better bagels throughout New York City, but everybody loves it. Or most people love it. So it's worth a mention. Good evening to you, Josephine. Good evening, good evening. I see Felipe Moraes from Brazil. Brazil. Did you know that Brazil is actually, in terms of size, it's bigger than continental US? Did you know that, Felipe? Brazil is a big country. All right, we have L'Osteria. Okay. What do they have here? Meatball sandwich. They have beef meatballs, Parmigiano Reggiano, tomato sauce served with arugula, and a pasta. Where's pasta bolognese? Caprese ravioli. All right. Linguine clams, spaghetti pomodoro. Greetings to you, Benjamin. How beautiful is it in South Cal? This is SoCal. What part of SoCal are you in? SoCal are you in? All right, we have Branzino Cartoccio. Judith Hinton, I think you're gonna like that one. Branzino al Cartoccio. As you guys know, we have a lot of great Italian restaurants throughout the city. And of course, many pizza shops as well. Actually, this one is a kosher pizza shop. Henry, you want to try this one? This is a kosher pizza shop. Actually, I have not seen any kosher pizza shop except this one. But it makes sense, you know, this is the Upper East Side. There's a big Jewish community in this neighborhood. So they have to cater to the market, obviously. La Puente? La Puente, where's that? La Puente. Sounds like it should be close to San Diego. Am I right? Bonne nuit. Good evening to you, Cindy Mondelli. Alex Mondelli, greetings to both of you. John Johnson, I think I missed your question. Rob, I'm noticing no one is hitting the like. Yeah, friends and family. That's a good reminder. You've got to hit the like. If you want to see more of these streams, if you want to see a good stat on this channel and see more of these streams, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share videos with as many friends as possible on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you can, however you can. All right, so the Upper East Side has a lot of really high-end apartment buildings that are very costly. Both the old and the new apartments tend to be very expensive. I believe the Upper East Side has the highest concentration of billionaires. And there's a particular building that has the highest number of billionaires, like in one residential building. I believe in the world. Imagine, you know, having like 10, 15 billionaires living in the same building. Oh, Judith Hinton. How interesting. I was just saying Branzino and then you showed up. I was just mentioning your name. You do have some type of telepathic knowledge connection, huh? All right, so what is that one? Antonici Cafe. See, I've been in this neighborhood a few times. I honestly, wholeheartedly don't remember this one. But it looks like a decent restaurant. Very nice one at that. Lots of old money, that is correct. There's a lot of hedge funds here. There's a lot of, there's a lot of old money as well. A lot of tech money. Some tech money, I should say. Not a whole lot of tech money. But yeah, there's a lot of generational wealth. Let's put it that way. All right, I'm curious to know what that place is right across the street. Sebastian Echeverra, greetings to you. I see somebody from Uzbekistan, from Tashkent. Nice. Uzbekistan. That's former Soviet Union, right? Lex Muscles is the name of the place that's right across the street. Looks like a wine bar, maybe a restaurant as well. Maybe. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, I see. Yeah, I see both. I see a restaurant. I see both the restaurant and the wine bar. Anyway, There's a few things that I want to show you today, so I want to go as fast as possible. Ellie's Takeout. Oh, unfortunately, it's closed right now. A good spot for brunch, for lunch. Ellie's Market, it's closed. Unfortunately, these days everything closes very early, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Unless you get here by like 5 or 6 p.m. A lot of these places close. A Love Supreme Coltrane is asking, is rent $6K for 1,000 square feet for Manhattan? Well, the average rent right now is about $5,000 a month. So it just depends. Sometimes you might get a good deal, sometimes not. But yeah, $6,000 is not gonna get you the best apartment. It's gonna get you an average apartment in Manhattan. But if you go, a little further out, you can get a good deal. Like to Queens, to Brooklyn, even like in Upper Manhattan, you can get some good deals. You can get some good deals. But in the heart of Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, $6,000, it's okay. You might get an okay apartment, a tiny apartment. Dusty Cole, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. Some lady yelled at me before I even started walking, so it kind of threw me off. I didn't even know how to respond. Anyway, that's another story. All right, so there's a good pizza spot here that I want to show. Henry. Henry, you have a spot to try on East 80th Street and 2nd Avenue. That's a good one. Artist Intuiting, I'm doing all right. Taking it one day at a time. As much as I can. Try to keep going and not to slow down. How's everybody doing? Dennis Evie, greetings. All right, another Italian restaurant, of course. We have a lot of Italian restaurants throughout the city. Here's another one for you guys. Parma Nueva. Let me show you how nice and tranquil it is. So most of the restaurants that I've shown you so far are more like sit-down restaurants. You have to like dress up, look nice, bring some good friends, hang out, eat, chill. They're not the grab-and-go type places that I normally show you. We have another one here. Oh, this is Duet. Another place here too. And then we have Luke's Bar and Grill. This is more like American spot. Oh. Greetings to you, Michelle. I haven't seen you for some time. I hope all is well. All right, so friends, I showed you Ellie's Market, and there's another one right here. This one is more like a restaurant. Toasting the Upper East Side since 1973. A good spot to stop by on the Upper East Side. Ellie's Nice Night Shift.
I was figuring it out as I was going along.
All right now we are on East 79th Street.
That's pretty cool what they have.
Thank you.
What is that?
So like right now, for instance, I'm vlogging, so like I can use my phone and like move it around.
I see.
When I'm
it's-
recording.
so the little buttons zoom it too and all that?
Yeah. So on this one, I can zoom it in and out,
That's
and then
pretty cool.
with
I
this,
should have
can
brought
move
that
it
on
in.
my trip.
You should. It's actually very good.
What's it called? What's this?
Gimbal.
Gimbal.
Yeah. So the brand that I'm using is DJI Gimbal, and just as you can see, it's like very stable instead of holding it with your
Right.
hands.
Oh my God.
And like keep it stable like this, and like you can slowly move it left or right, or you can just use the button,
I can't stand it.
You don't
And
you don't have
and
to
you
like.
have an earphone with it, or what's this?
This one is separate. I bought it separately, but yeah, you can attach to it as well, or you can like attach this part, and it turns into a stand.
Oh my God.
Like that way, you can use it
And the
to record
microphone
yourself
is only the mic on
the phone. Yeah, but then to make my to make the sound more clear, I attach this, like a Rode mic.
I see. So this
Yeah.
is your actual
This
mic
is
then.
mine, yeah.
So that's padded so you don't get all the wind noise.
Exactly, you got it.
All right.
And then I can unplug
This
it,
is
and
much easier.
makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, no, I used to have a big camera on my shoulder. It was about the size of a shoebox. This
That's
is
more
much
for
fun.
like.
And I have an iPhone 13. I can't believe the difference in the quality.
Oh, the camera's way better. I have the 12. I know, and I think the 14 is even going to be
Well, we'll see.
supposedly.
Yes. Yeah,
Right?
That's why. But I held off. I had a 7 for years, and I finally went to 13.
That was a big jump.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Now, there may be a chip shortage. We probably won't have any 14s. It'll be way too expensive.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm
they keep adding.
interrupting your-
No worries at all.
your
No
thing.
worries at all. No
Pleasure
worries.
to talk to you.
Nice talking to you. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, friends. My apologies. It's so crazy. Every time I'm on the Upper East Side, I run into a lot of people and just random people just start conversations. Sometimes it takes a little long, but anyway. That happens to be the case most of the time. Just random conversations. That's what I like about New York too. It's not always, the mean people that just yell at you for no reason. There's a lot of good people too. They'll start good conversations, good engagements, Treedom Shanghai. Ooh, let's see. This might be a Szechuan style restaurant. Maybe. Let's see what they have. All right, so the name is Treedom Shanghai. Treedom Shanghai. Oh, it sure is a Szechuan style. It sure is. All right, twice cooked pork, Szechuan style, shredded pork with dried bean curd. Ants climb on tree. What? That's interesting. All right, stir fried beef with the baby bok choy. Not bad, not bad. Braised beef in Szechuan style. And it's double spicy. I might have to try this one. I sure have to try this one. Braised beef in Szechuan style. Thin sliced beef braised in Szechuan spicy sauce with minced dried chili, Szechuan pepper, minced garlic, and mixed vegetables. Nice. That sounds pretty good. All right, chopped. Of course, there's always a healthy option everywhere throughout New York City. Here's one right here, chopped. This is a good one. I know a lot of people like it. Kind of like what's that place? Sweet Green. Very similar to that one. Marley is saying we don't mind the random conversations. They're interesting. I know sometimes it could take long though, so that's the thing. Like I have to find a good way to make it shorter because sometimes it tends to take a lot of time. And I'm like, I need to get going. If I had more time, I wouldn't mind it. But on days where I want to show a lot of things and want to keep going, it makes it difficult. Anyway. hope the wind is not too much. It's a bit windy tonight. I hope the wind is not bothering you. Okay, what else can I show you here? We are on 3rd Avenue, by the way. We switched from 2nd Avenue to 3rd Avenue. Let me see if I can find some interesting things on this side. Or maybe go to 2nd Avenue. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? So the jackpot is 135 million? Interesting. As you can see, a lot of these apartment buildings, they sort of look like hotels. That's for a good reason, because you pay top dollars. You gotta have a nice lobby, well secured. There we go, there's another one right there. You know, it's so funny, like as soon as the doorman, like, you know, as soon as they see me walking by, they're like, okay, what is this guy up to? What is he doing? They like stop what they're doing and just like stare for like a couple of minutes. They're like, okay. Muzi Taf, greetings. Michelle is saying, I wonder too where the George Magazine office was. What is George Magazine? All right, friends, and here we have the 77th Street station. That's the 6th train. By the way, since we are on the east side, I got to show you a couple of things. This is the 6th train. The 6th train goes up and down on the east side of Manhattan. So if you see the green colors, they go on the east side of Manhattan. And you can catch those trains at the Grand Central Terminal. Welcome to the Grand Central Terminal. The guy was smoking some oregano, and it's sort of like, I'm not a big fan of any type of smoke, so like, it went through my nostrils. I inhaled half of it. Anyway, I'm gonna walk this way because I want to show something to Henry. Henry, are you watching? Technically, the Grand Central Terminus. Is it terminus? Is it really? All right. So right across the street, we have Coronet Pizza. They do have a couple of locations throughout the city. That's one of them right there. Henry, I think you mentioned you've been here before, not to this location, maybe to the other location. I know they have one on the Upper West Side, and there is Tamam Falafel right there. Right next to it is the Tamam Falafel. The falafel right there at Tamam Falafel is very, very good. Highly, highly recommended. But in terms of the Coronet Pizza, I don't know that one. But a lot of people like it, especially the one on the Upper West Side. Just FYI. All right, another retail space that's available. I'm assuming there was a big business right here that I can't remember right now that went out of business. Anyway. Retail space, dining space. So it must have been a restaurant then. Interesting. A lot of businesses just going out of business, man. A lot of businesses just shutting down left and right. Obviously, you know, a lot of other businesses are coming into the city, but a good number of businesses have left New York City. Either moved somewhere else or completely shut down. So one of my favorite tea shops in Harlem closed recently, and they've been there for years. They would bring tea from every part of the world. Anyway, greetings to you, Nico. All right, here we have Don Filippo Pizza. Pizza and Trattoria. So it's a pizzeria and a trattoria. Opened in 1980. If you notice, a lot of the pizza shops in New York City opened in the 1970s, 80s, or before that, way before that. They've been around for a while. That's alright, no worries. I don't even see, oh, I see the pizza right there. Let's see the price. Henry, this is not bad at all, right? Don Filippo's 2 regular slices with medium soda fountain, $6.30 plus tax. That's actually pretty good. Why is this guy playing with the cheese? Daryl is saying high rent and taxes kills the business. Yeah, that's true. And COVID killed a lot of businesses. I mean, they had to shut down for months, over a year, and then it kept on going and going. So yeah, makes sense. Not surprising, but it's still sad. You know, still terrible. The world is going on here. All right, so a lot of storage units in New York City look like this. I think I showed you one the other day, right? That was very clean, organized. So normally this is what they look like. A bit messy, but you know, a bit disorganized. But as you can see, they pack in a lot of things in there. This is what it looks like. Sometimes, you know, they mix like merchandise with garbage, whatever, you know. Oh, this is Farniella. All right, Henry. I've been told that this spot right here has good pizza and good bakeries too. So I would like to recommend it to you. The name is Farniella. I want to show you as many pizza shops as possible tonight. Deborah's saying, wow, that looks dangerous. Oh, you mean the storage unit? Yeah. So you have to be careful, you know. Sometimes, you know, if you're not in New York, you might not like pay attention and keep walking and might fall into one of those. So yeah, definitely be careful. Definitely. You gotta be careful. Very popular market, by the way, on the Upper East Side. It's always busy. You know what? Like, I've walked around this neighborhood so many times, and I have never had a chance to go inside because it's always busy, packed, and the line for the registers is always long. So I always avoid it. Anyway, this is Coronet right here. This is Tamam Falafel, where they make fresh falafels. They have hummus, they have falafels, they have tahini, Israeli salads. A lot of good stuff. Alright, friends and family, don't forget to hit the like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Kind of feels like I haven't done any streaming for ages, even though it has only been a couple of days. I feel like I'm like starting again. Sharon Fraser is saying yummy. There's also another place that I showed you a couple of weeks ago that makes great falafel, literally like, you know, fresh falafel every day, throughout the day. I've shown you that place as well. It's like a tiny place. There's not plenty of space to sit down, but it's a nice spot. Our local hospital here. Lenox Hill Hospital, Northwell Health. Oh, by the way, friends, let's say you're in the city and you can't find a clean bathroom. I would suggest hospitals. Most of the hospitals have clean bathrooms, so just walk in and use their clean bathroom.
Threatening all of this for what?
Okay, that's my suggestion. I know it's hard to find clean bathrooms in New York City, so there you go. There you go. All right, right now we are on Park Avenue, still on the Upper East Side, just FYI. New in town is saying, sorry I had a bad fall and I'm shaky, but it'll carry you everywhere. I think it'll pick up for any more bad typing. Don't worry, no worries at all. New in town. I'm sorry to hear that. No worries about the bad typing. No worries. Have you tried speech to text? There's a couple of apps where you can like speak and it like transcribes it into a writing. Have you tried one of those? RK516, greetings. Hatem Mansari is saying business in New York City looks not too good. Kamsi Komesa? Komsi Komsa. Yeah. I've spoken to a few businessmen like in the last couple of days, just, random conversations. And yeah, they say the same thing. That's probably going to take a while to pick up, to be honest with you. Like, no matter how hard we try to make it look like, of course, things are a lot better than they were maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago. But to go back to the pre-pandemic levels, it's going to take a while. Greetings to you, Mike E. Mike E. We're a bit late today. By the way, so Waldorf Astoria is selling some of their apartments there. Okay. And I think the cheapest apartment building or condo they have is, I think, 1.8 million. Or no, 2.8, sorry. About 2.8 if I'm not mistaken. 2.8. My price range, right? That's what I said. It's so funny too, like some random people would send me like, oh, by the way, this place, opened up. There's an apartment building that's on set for sale, And then sometimes, Instagram would like recommend it. I was like, why are you recommending this to me? I'm like, it doesn't make sense. But yes, because I check out like New York City updates, a lot of updates in terms of real estate, in terms of businesses, and this and that. So sometimes I get articles, these random articles that talk about apartment buildings in a high rise, just, some fancy place that's selling an apartment building for like 2-3 million, 1.8 million. I'm like, it's good to know so I can update myself in general, but that's way outside of my price range. I'm like, it does not make sense. It don't make no sense at all. All right, friends, now we're back to 3rd Avenue. I see an organic market right there. Let's see what it's about. Arjan, greetings, Arjan. Judith is saying, I miss the old Waldorf Astoria. I've only been to the old Waldorf Astoria once, like literally for maybe like 10 minutes, briefly. That was it. And then I used to be like, oh, I'll check it out one day, I'll explore one day, I'll see it one day. And then the pandemic happened. I mean, they had to renovate as well. They closed it, and then pandemic and this and that. Man, yeah. So hopefully I get to explore this time. We'll see. Stacy Anima Hayes is saying hi, Rob. Good evening to you and everyone. Good evening to you. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. All right, there's an organic market right here. Let's see what it's about. Juice press and market. Made to order smoothie balls. Everything is perhaps, I guess, organic. Most likely. Oh, hey! What? Look at the name. Vegan Rob. See? They know my destination. I think they might know. They might think that I'm going to become vegan at some point. Wow, look at this place, friends. It's USDA organic and kosher certified. Wow. Hi, how you doing? Good. I was walking by. I just wanted to check it out. Thank you. Sure. Thank you. All right. They even have like organic tahini. That's pretty good. They have organic bars, energy bars, chocolate bars, peanut bars. They have. Oh, that's not organic. That's not organic. I got something that's not organic. All right, they have plantains, pistachios. All right, almonds. Let's see what the deal is on this one. Doesn't even have a price on it. Adriana Rodriguez, greetings to you. They think I'm vegan. I guess so. I guess I'm heading that way. But no, to be honest, the other day I was thinking about it. While I was eating chicken, I was like, man, I can't believe I eat another animal. For a second, I was like, this sounds like terrible, right? I was like, this sounds so wrong. I'm like eating another animal. Honestly, for a second, I had to think about it. Anyway, these are vegan chips. And they are probiotics as well. That's my place, right? Look at that. It's vegan, gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO, no cholesterol, plant-based, just like me. Just like me. That's me right there, Vegan Roms. Probiotic Dragon Puffs. Those are Dragon Puffs. See, a lot of salad choices. They even have Driscolls, raspberries. They have blueberries. I like this one actually. This one is pretty good. A bit expensive over here though, because I think even at Whole Foods is like $5 and some change. And then over here we have gazpacho. What is that? Tomato, cucumber, red bell pepper, onion, coconut, parsley, garlic, and spices. Man, that has to be like some detox stuff. That has to be some detox stuff. All right, they have organic apples. Did you guys know that a lot of the apples that we consume were made in a laboratory, in different laboratories? You know, a lot of these apples that we consume don't exist naturally. Most of them have been modified for sweetness, for size, and also to make them more resistant to diseases and weather, different types of weather. All right, so this is definitely organic. The way you know that is by looking at the first number. If you look at the first number, it starts with a 9. That is organic. That is non-GMO organic. All right, so this is what the store looks like. They do have smoothies, they have coffee, they have broccoli, they have pomegranate, they have premium boosters, health stuff. Look at that. They have ice cream. They even have shampoos and what else? They have shampoo. They have soap. They have candies. They have dates. Everything. Have a good one. Thank you. Take care. All right. That's good enough for now. That is good enough for now. Do they have Parm crisps? Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe. Looks like they have a lot of organic stuff, though. A lot of healthy snacks, too. Some that are not organic, but still healthy. They even have vegan Robs. I mean, if they have vegan Robs, that means, you know, they got everything. That's it. That's it. Dennis is saying, I knew a Rob that can really cook and used to come to my apartment to make special dinners for my guests. Wow. That's a very nice version of Rob. That's a different version of Rob. I could cook, I'm all right. But wow, that Rob is doing way better than me. He's living life. He's doing pretty good. Interesting. Jeff is saying, love your live streams, watching from North Carolina. Where in North Carolina? Michelle is like, as I eat my chocolate Pop-Tart. Nice. That's funny. I mean, once in a while, you know, like every other day is fine. I don't know. Who am I to judge, right? Every other day, a little bit of, you know, chocolate here and there, a little bit of pastry, a little bit of gelato. It don't hurt nobody. What's going on, OT Sanks? I see Neil Bell. What's going on? Whoa, look at this pile of trash right here. Neil Bell, how you doing? Ashamed to say missed the first 42 minutes. Yeah, so the thing is today I didn't get a chance to send a notification early because it was like a very crazy day for me, crazy hectic day. I didn't even get a chance to like notify anyone. I just pretty much like found a little bit of time. So I was like, you know what, let me squeeze in a live stream before I go home. So don't feel bad at all. But I hope everybody gets to watch, you know, the first part of it, whatever part you missed. OT Sinks is saying, I got paid today. Nice. Michelle, so technically they're supposed to break it down, but the problem is like sometimes they have way too many boxes, so even if you break it down, it still piles up. So if you look at it carefully, some of it, like most of it is actually broken down, but because there's just way too many boxes, at times it does not make a difference. It's still gonna pile up. All right, friends and family. One of my favorite spots to get burgers and vanilla milkshake is Mel's Burger right across the street right there. I'm gonna show it to you. I know I've mentioned the one on the Upper West Side, but just so you know, they do have another location here too. Especially their burgers and milkshakes are really, really good. I would highly recommend it. Neil is saying, oh, no problem whatsoever, and look forward to catch up the first bit later. Hope you're well. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Trying to stay positive, you know. Trying to make the best of each day. Trying to stay positive. Life is short, right? What else are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? You gotta keep going. Stumble. All right, so I guess Iggy's is where it's at. That's where everybody is today on a Thursday. Iggy's. All right, we have a Japanese restaurant right here, Yoshiko. Where are you today? Hanabi Japanese cuisine. All right, this is Mel's, my friends. I always mention Mel's. There you go, great service, great food. Like I said, I highly recommend the burgers and the vanilla milkshake. The different types of burgers they have, they're pretty good. That's what they do. I mean, it's Mel's Burger, right? That's what they're known for. I highly recommend it. Oh, speaking of Japan, so the other day I was reading about the oldest man on earth. I think his name is Hanahari. He's from Japan. You guys know most of the people that live long in our world are from Japan. In any case, he goes, oh, I only eat once a day. I walk often. And he goes, I connect with friends or with family as often as I can. And he said, you know, that's like the reason why I lived this long. I'm like, eat once a day, walk often. I'm like, that's me. I might live until like, I don't know, 120, 130, right? That's what I'm thinking. And he goes, you know, I don't eat until I'm like really full. I make sure that, you know, I leave a little bit of room. I don't know about that part. I don't know if I would agree with that part, but yeah, so the guy's 106. And oh yeah, and the other thing that he mentioned is that he said, don't retire even if you have reached the age of retirement. He said, you know, sitting idle and not doing anything is going to eat you alive. So make sure to work for as long as you can, for as late as you can. All right, so this is a Thai restaurant. Let me show you what it looks like. And run away from the music. This is Thep, Theb. This is a Thai restaurant. A beautiful Thai restaurant at that, inside and outside. Good food, great service. Highly recommended. All right, so I'm walking this way because I want to check out something. We have a Belgian brasserie, more like a Flemish brasserie, that I want to show you. John Johnson is saying I have to go in and out for a burger and vanilla milkshake. Yeah, the In-N-Out is always good. Well, it has been good. I don't know if it's still good, but back in the day, I used to eat a lot of In-N-Out, my friends. Ooh, I was addicted. I was addicted with In-N-Out. In-N-Out is pretty good. The milkshake was good too, but I heard it's not as good as it used to be. I don't know. Is it not? All right, so this is a Belgian brasserie. So let's see what they have. Do you guys know French fries were invented in Belgium? They are not French. French fries are from Belgium. All right, let's see what they have. Egg sandwich, steak sandwich, cheeseburger. They have Belgian cheesecake. I wonder if they have Belgian waffles. The real authentic Belgian waffles are hard to find. Most places they say they have Belgian waffles, but it's not really the authentic Belgian waffle because they have to use like certain types of sugars and ingredients.
Oh, speaking of, that, you remember that place?
So most of them are kind of like Belgian waffles, but they're not really the authentic ones. Anyway, they have a brioche French toast. Oh, that sounds delicious. Brioche, berries, whipped cream, Vermont maple syrup. Take that, Canada. We have our own maple syrup. That's right, Vermont maple syrup. Just kidding. Buttermilk pancakes, all right, that sounds good. And they have croquet, monsieur, madame, veggie. All right, and they have a burger too. 8-ounce fresh ground beef, pancetta, and gruyere. Ooh, everything here sounds good, right? Meatball Liger style. You guys know what that means? It just means Liger style. How you doing? This is a nice spot. Yeah, I'm doing live, yep. I'm like, I don't go this far. I usually like walk by nearby, but don't come this far, so I wanted to check it out. Yep. Specialty beers, wine. Dennis Eby is saying, I'm so grateful that I don't have to count calories today. I think there was a video I sent to myself one day after the gym, I know. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's really hard. I do my best to like, take out some stuff that's like too unhealthy, but counting calories, man, you're gonna go nuts. I don't know how some people do it, but I respect that they're doing it, for being consistent. I would drive myself nuts if I started counting calories. It's hard. Anyway, this is the restaurant. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at it. This is a Thursday, and look how packed it is. That's how you know this place is a good spot. So you know, it is on East 75th Street. And of course, we have Equinox. That's like the Gucci of gyms, by the way. If you didn't know, if I hadn't mentioned it early or before, Equinox is like the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton of gyms. They have locations here in New York. They have locations in LA and DC too. Why are we getting so many of these spams? I keep forgetting to like do subscribers only videos. Subscribers only streams. We get a lot of spams these days, man.
Saturday because it was Sunday night.
The pancakes sound good. The brioche sounds good. Anyway, this is El La Turca. This is a Turkish restaurant. I've never tried it. I don't know what to tell you about this one, but we can check it out. All right, they have soup and salad. I've been to Turkey, so I guess I can give it a good review. I can be a good critic. Adriana Rodriguez is saying, I would love to learn some French before I visit Paris. I think it would help because, let's be honest, the French people, even if they know English, they want to see you try at least some French. So one time when I was in France, I wanted to go to Notre Dame, right? I mean, in English we call it Notre Dame, right? So I was like, oh, is Notre Dame nearby? Which way do I go? Because my phone battery was dead at that point, I think. And then the people are like, huh? What do you mean? I honestly think they knew what I was saying. They knew what we were saying. And then I was like, I slightly changed it, and I was like, Notre Dame? They're like, oh, Notre Dame. Oh, that one, okay. And then all of a sudden they knew exactly where to locate us, where to take us. It's so funny. Anyway, entree, baby okra stew, lamb shank. All right, I guess lamb shank is a good one to go. Braised lamb shank covered in grilled eggplant and cooked with tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. All right, I see Albanian liver. Albanian liver? What kind of liver is that? They mean Albanian style liver. Pan-fried liver cubes served with seasoned onions. They should put style, like Albanian style liver. That sounds weird, right? Oh, my friends. Do you guys remember this place? I showed it to you a couple of times. This is one of my favorite spots to get fresh pasta. Pasta Venezia style, on the go. You guys remember this place? We were here maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago. Greetings to you, Manchester. You came at the right time. This is Bigoy. All right, let me see if the owner is here. Oh, he's not here today. So they make fresh pasta every day. Hi, how you doing? Good. Where's the guy today? The Italian guy.
He's not here today.
He's not here today?
He was here earlier.
Nice. I forgot his name.
Spash.
Spash. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
I see him often. You guys still make fresh pastas every day? Still? Wow. All right, friends. So they make fresh pasta every day, and their menu is set like this. Got some good stuff. Huh?
We also have these 4 items.
Nice. You added these? I don't remember these ones.
They've always been there.
Oh,
People
really?
just forget to look at them.
I see. I usually get this one right here, Bolognese Classica.
Pretty nice. Yeah, that one's like, people love that one.
It's pretty good. Nice.
We also have like a more lean meat sauce here. The tacchino.
Uh-huh.
It's like a bolognese but with turkey.
Turkey meat.
So it's like not as good.
And what makes it distinct is like the pasta itself is thicker, right? Like a Venetian style. Bigoi.
Yeah, bigoi is a
Thicker pasta, exactly. I'm vlogging, so I want to make sure that people know what makes it different, stand out. All right, friends. This is what they have, and the name of the place is Bigoi. Bigoi Venezia. Sani e Italiana.
You know what that means?
Bigoi?
Sani Italiani.
No, I don't.
It means healthy Italian food.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sani means healthy.
I guess sanity.
Yeah. It's
Close
good
enough.
stuff. We're also the only place in the 5 boroughs that serves bigoi. The type of pasta that we serve.
Oh, really?
You can't
This is
find
the
it
only
anywhere
one?
else. Yeah. You can't find it anywhere else in the city.
Interesting.
Actually, in the state, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I have never seen it, to be honest with you. I'm from California. I don't remember seeing anything like this until I came to this to the city. Can I show this part? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, usually you guys are like busy making it like throughout the day, but I guess today you're kind of slowing down.
The thing is, during the day, it's usually more of a rush. Around
right.
this time, it's like calming down.
Oh, I see.
Because we close in like
An hour, right?
and a half.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
so
makes
like around 10.
10.
we close. So like around this time, it kind of slows down a little bit. But during the day, if you come in, they're usually like making pasta in the back. They're making sauces. So they make everything fresh every day. That's why like in the morning, the fresh batches are coming. By the time it's evening time, we're like wrapping up. Because they start pretty early.
What time do you guys open?
We open at 11.
But you start
but
early.
The chefs come in at like 9, 8, and they start making like the sauces and they come and watch earlier.
Earlier. That makes sense. Because I mean they have to catch up with they have to cater to the lunch rush, right?
Yeah,
so they
and
have
also
to make sure they have enough.
like Sebastian's pretty adamant on the whole like small batch thing. So like everything is made to order. Like we only make as much as we use. So there's never any extra to like we have to throw this out. Or
That's what I remember he told me a couple of times. Yeah, he said,
Small
we
batches.
don't keep anything.
No, they always make everything in small batches. Literally like regular home-sized pots that they make these big sauces
Throughout the
in.
day.
They just do it, yeah.
Oh, even the sauces, you don't keep any sauces overnight. Wow. I know the pasta's
Not
like
longer
fresh.
than like a day. Like if the sauce is made, like let's say he made some sauce now, they'll use it by tomorrow. It'll be done.
But the pasta's like literally
Process always.
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 Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Take care.
Take care. All right, friends. I think that was a very good one. I wish he was there. I wish Sebastian was here. He would have told us like the whole detail and process on how they make the pasta, the sauce, everything. But she did pretty good. Can't complain, right? Came at a random time. She explained it pretty well. Yoshiko, greetings to you. I'm just seeing you right now. Just got here, right? Jose Gregory Lima Martinez. Are you from Peru? Yoshiko, what a coincidence. Look at that. Sushigama. Alright, let's see what they have at Sushigama. Yoshiko, you're gonna tell me if it's better than what you have in Tokyo. Just kidding. Anyway. Let's see. They have sushi appetizer, sashimi. Let's go to the main course. The entrees. Tuna teriyaki, chicken katsu. There we go. There we go. Oh, you're from Colombia. Nice. We're in Colombia. They have chicken katsu. Let's see if they have some beef katsu. They have classic ramen, shoyu ramen, miso ramen, roasted boneless crispy duck. Nice. All right, so these are the specials here. Spicy garlic tuna roll. Yoshiko, you guys don't eat a lot of spicy food though, right? So this must be like maybe like Chinese or Korean influence? Or maybe not as spicy, even though they say it's spicy. Right? I know you guys don't eat a lot of spicy food. Maybe just like a little bit spicy. Alright. We have an idea of what they have. King of Glory, how you doing?
Look at this timing.
Little Vicente is closed. It looks like this pizza shop went out of business. Interesting. Yoshiko's saying we do eat hot, spicy food, but not so much. Okay, that's what I thought. Maybe just a little spicy, right? So Yoshiko, is it true that in Japan, like when you compliment somebody, it has to be somebody who's like around your level in terms of status? Otherwise, if you say, let's say, you know, you have a nice shoe, a nice shirt, or, you know, something like some type of compliment, it can come off as being disrespectful. Is that true? Like a boss can say to you, or your boss, your manager could say, oh, you have a nice shirt, you have a nice shoe, but you can't say the same to that person, right? That's what I learned. If you say that, that means like, oh, that means you are my equal. Is that the connotation? Let me know. I was surprised. I did not know that. New York is burning.
Come on. Nice walking tonight, Raji.
Yeah, so apparently you have to be like really careful with compliments in Japan. You can't just randomly say like, oh, I like your shoes, I like your shirt, I like your hair. Yeah, you can't be doing things like that apparently. Rob, nice shoes. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is that? Is that a... Huh. Interesting. So the boss never gets compliments? That's why the bosses are so angry all the time. Now, I mean, another boss could, you know, compliment another boss, but I don't think like one of his like team members, right? Who are under him or who are under her can't like turn around and say, oh, you have a nice shirt today, you're wearing a nice shirt, nice tie, nice dress, or whatever. Apparently you can't say that. But let's confirm with Yoshiko though. That's what I learned. But Yoshiko, if you could confirm or deny, that would be great. So we know what to say, what not to say whenever we visit Japan. Anyway, today's garbage day here. Oh yeah, today's Thursday, of course. Of course it's garbage day. Of course it is. King of Gore is asking, how are you? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. That's the right word. I'm hanging in there. All right, see what I mean about like, you know, apartment buildings that look like hotels? This is an apartment building, my friends, on the Upper East Side. Look how nice it is. If you're walking by and if you didn't live in New York City, you would think it is a hotel lobby. But no, it's an apartment building. Another business that went out of business, unfortunately. All right, friends and family, we have been streaming for an hour and almost 15 minutes. Should we keep going? How are the likes going? How are we doing with the likes? Is it worth going? Are the likes worth going? Going for more, or should we end it here? All right, so Julian Boulangerie, they have a couple of locations in the city. This is one of my favorite ones here. I've shown you this one before. They have delicious croissants and eclairs and finesse too. This is Julian Boulangerie. I think the first location that I showed you is in Brooklyn. And I think this one is the second one that I showed you. Anyway, they have macaroons too. I'm not a big fan of macaroons, but they do have macaroons. The best place in New York City to get macaroons is a place called La Durée. They have multiple locations throughout the world, and they are literally known for their macaroons. The name is La Durée. They have a location on the Upper East Side. They have another location in Soho or NoHo. I think NoHo.
8689.
Anyway, not area, either NoHo or Soho. But yeah, they are known for that. If you love macaroons, check them out. Gene Johnson. All right, let's see how the likes are going. Is everybody liking? I'm doing the walking. You gotta do the liking. You gotta do the sharing. That's how it goes in New York.
And you know some of them are like
Only 217 likes. What's going on, friends? What's taking so long? What's the obstacle? What? Never even heard of this place before. Cafe Baccio? Rob, we just saw Safat in front of Juniors for a minute. We need to run into you. Oh, nice. Juniors where? In Midtown? Times Square? Alright, so this is Cafe Baccio. Honestly, never even heard of this place before. Cafe Baccio. This is an espresso bar. Never even heard of it. What? Interesting. All right, I gotta make some time to give it a try. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. See, this is what I'm telling you. New York, you think you've seen a place, you think you know a neighborhood, all of a sudden, you see something new, it throws you off. You're like, do I even know this place anymore? And that looks like a well-established business too. It doesn't look like it opened like maybe, a couple of months ago. It doesn't look like it. Sergio from Guatemala City, Guatemala. Nice. Welcome. Bienvenido. Bienvenidos. Tarjay. Tarjay is taking over New York City, by the way. We have a lot of Targets throughout the city. Oh, is that your favorite place, Michelle? Do you like go for a toothbrush and then end up spending like $200? That seems to be the trend with a lot of people. Is that true? Is that true for everybody? Like, oh, I'm just gonna go to Target to get a toothpaste. And then you end up spending a couple $100. Right? I did a trivia to my business and my daughter about the origin of the French fries for 10 minutes. Nice. I know the Belgians get a little offended sometimes when you say French fries. Alright, so this is Food Emporium. This is a supermarket slash cafe. They do have a few locations throughout the city. We do have a lot of like small mom and pop shops, mom and pop owned supermarkets throughout the city. This is one of them right here. I don't think you find it in other cities. I've never seen it in other cities except New York. Except New York.
Okay, have a good night. That's you.
All right, this is the Emporium wine shop. Welcome to GTA New York. American Cafe and Grill. Gotta try this one too. Gotta try two places in this neighborhood next time. American Grill and Cafe Baccio. put that on my list, and I'll let you know how good it is. I'll let you all know. All right. Of course, we have Chipotle. We have Chipotle throughout the city. Everywhere in the city these days. Mike E and District Heights TV. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. I apologize. I missed some super chats. I don't feel like I'm myself today, to be honest. I have a lot going on. I don't feel like I'm myself today, but I'm trying. In any case, thank you so much to District Heights TV and Mike E. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate both of you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, and friends, before I forget, I want to send a big thanks to Henry and Renee, and a big thanks to Angela. Thank you so much for the generous supports via PayPal. Thank you to both of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You've been supporting the channel consistently. Thank you to all of you. God bless. I almost forgot about it. Then I remembered. Mighty Bull, greetings to you. Watching, listening, learning, thinking, and enjoying. That's what life is supposed to be. That's what life is supposed to be. Enjoying, reading, learning, eating, working, listening, meeting new people, making new friends. All right. A company that's actually doing pretty well, a Canadian company, is Lululemon. Never heard of it until maybe a few years ago, but it's doing pretty well. Company is doing amazing. A bit expensive, but apparently the products are worth owning, worth having, or worth the money. If you're into yoga, meditation, exercise, look into it. For females, that is. I don't think they have that many items for men, do they? I think it's mostly women, right? Women's items, women's clothing. I can't believe they're still thriving. I mean, it makes sense, right? Especially during the pandemic, everybody was staying home, and when people stayed home, they were literally working out in like really nice, sports outfits, because otherwise they would spend that money on dress, suit, whatever, office attire, right? And then at that time, during lockdown, during the pandemic, during the height of the pandemic, they pretty much took that money and invested it into Peloton, Lululemon, staying home, working out, looking good, looking fit, People were wearing their sports outfits throughout the day, every day. They didn't need to dress up, they didn't need to, go to the office, right? Lulu is big in DC. Yeah, it seems like it's big actually in big cities like DC, New York, LA, San Francisco. I don't know about London though. I didn't see it in London. Maybe there's a few. But yeah, they're thriving. They're doing pretty well. Their stock is doing pretty well. The management is doing a great job. Oh yeah. Alright, this is Tony's Italian restaurant. Another Italian restaurant right here. Tony's di Napoli. Italian restaurant. This is for you, Henry.
Yes.
And Renee. There you go. This is Tony's di Napoli. All right, so Czar is saying, I've mentioned it for weeks, but I never responded to the specific question, or maybe he just doesn't see it. What question did you have, Czar? kind of hard to keep up with questions and showing you things, you know, and then the comment section, the chat section goes pretty fast, so it's not always that easy to keep up. And I gotta focus on what I gotta show you too, right? What was your question, my friend? Let me see if I can answer it for you. All right, so this station right here is one of the nicest stations in the city, just like 86th Street Station on Lexington. All right, so another local supermarket in New York City is Morton Williams. I've shared this before with you. They're a bit expensive, but a couple of their locations are open 24/7, so that sort of makes it appealing. And they're throughout the city. So if you need a late night run to the supermarkets, I would say consider Morton Williams. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. Oh, he's talking about a bar that I might like? Bar's not for me. All right, we gotta go this way because I want to show you the dog. Oh, that's funny. Those are Upper East Side dogs for you all. Did you see that, Joe? Those are Upper East Side dogs. All right, so this is what the 63rd Street Station looks like. Very nice, very clean, well maintained. Adriana Rodriguez, thank you for all the videos and live streams of New York City. Anytime. No problem. Thank you for the support, Adriana Rodriguez. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Daryl Yannick is saying, Rob, there's no longer any 24-hour stores in Chicago, Illinois anymore. Like throughout Chicago or just parts of Chicago? All right, friends and family. Every time you see the flag, you know what to do, right? You gotta give this video a like. If you haven't had a chance to give a like, make sure to give a thumbs up. Share it with a friend. All right. Rob, all of Chicago, Illinois, including 7-Eleven. Wow. So what time do they close the latest? Like midnight, maybe? Interesting. I mean, Chicago's a big city. I mean, they need to at least have like some business that are open very late.
Which one are you taking?
Or maybe at least until like 2-3 a.m. I don't know how late they open, but it would make sense because it's Chicago. Is it not as busy anymore? I've never been to Chicago. I don't know what life is like in Chicago right now. I have no idea. But I would assume it's like a busy city, right? Oh, midnight, maybe 2 a.m. Okay. Hi. You're from Chicago, nice. Maria. They might have round-the-clock grocery store. Chi-Town is sweet. Which Chi-Town? Chi-Town in Chicago or New York? Oh, the Chi-Town in DC is pretty nice too. I like the Chi-Town in DC. It's pretty nice. It's smaller than most of the Chinatowns that I know, but it's still nice. Just a thought. Okay. And friends and family, if you have Instagram, make sure to add me. It is the same handle, Walk, Ride, Fly. Check it out. Diana Gonzalez is saying, as a Chi-Town girl, we have our own issues. It's a wonderful place to live. Nice. So do you live in the city or outside of the city, in the suburbs? The city, is the city safe? Maybe most of the crime is in the southern part, right? It's south side Chicago. Okay, friends, I think this might be a good time to end today's stream. I think this might be the right time to end it here. Right in front of Bloomingdale's. We have flags from Germany, Brazil, Mexico, Italy, Israel, Canada, Switzerland, the UK, Japan. Anyway, friends and family, one more time, thank you so much to those who supported the channel with super chats and through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you, thank you. I want to send a big thanks to Henry and Renee, Angela, District Heights TV, Mike E, Ida Santos, and I know I'm forgetting one name. But I want to say thank you so much. Adriana Rodriguez. All right, I remember now. Good timing, Adriana. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And thank you to all of you for joining in. And I also want to say thank you to the mods for making my life easier. Maybe easy is a bit too much, but easier. In any case, I want to say thank you to all of you, to all the mods. Shout out to all the mods. I appreciate you. Especially to those who are staying late to help out. Thank you. All right, friends and family. Have a good rest of the day, the evening, the night, the morning, depending on where you are. Have a good one. And until next time, signing off from East 58th Street and 3rd Avenue on the upper, right now we're heading to Midtown, so I guess Midtown. So we started on the Upper East Side. Right now we are on the border of the Upper East Side and Midtown. In any case, thank you again. Have a good one, friends. Have a good one, John Johnson, Vargant, Adriana Rodriguez, Joe Hernandez, Darrell, Joseph Taylor, Michelle Ares saying check your PayPal, Rob Lee. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Michelle. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much, Mikey, Artist in Twitting, Josephine, all of you. Today I didn't feel like I did my best, but I tried. I'm trying my best, but I don't feel like I did my best today. In any case, thank you for walking with me. I appreciate all of you. Have a good one. Have a good one. E is me, Josie. Take care. Thank you to all of you for sticking around. Have a good one. Thank you so much. John Johnson is saying check Cash App later. Thank you so much. Thank you, Judith Hinton.